What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is a special video. As you can see, we are in the STI, so you know what that means, more upgrades. We're actually going to be doing a amber delete on the headlights. The headlights look really good on this car, but there's one flaw. The amber just sticks out so badly, and it doesn't really kind of mesh with the whole look. The yellow kind of doesn't really flow with anything, so we're going to be doing an amber delete on the headlights. And this one is a special video because it's not just an amber delete, but this is a sponsored video. We are working with Auxito to change up the whole headlight system. They hit me up saying they love the videos and would love to work with us. So yeah, we picked out the high beams, and I just thought it'd be perfect. You know, the icing on the cake to really, you know, emphasize the amber delete and make it pop more. First things first, let's do an unboxing of the Auxito headlight bulbs and see what we're working with. All right, so we have the Auxito LED bulbs. Packaging is real nice. Oh wow, they actually come with gloves. Gloves, zip ties, gaskets. This is pretty legit. Oh wow, this looks really nice. Wow, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with how the packaging was. It's pretty legit. Nice little gloves to keep your dirty paws off the bulbs. Now we just have to remove the headlights, and all we're gonna need to remove it is a ratchet with a 10mm and a flathead. So it's not gonna take that long. It's 3 bolts and two clips. And yeah, let's start by popping the hood. Alright, now let's open the hood and reveal our beautiful EJ. First we're going to need to remove the grill, which is done by these little push clips right here. So we're just going to push them down and at the same time pull. I'm going over and progressively pushing them while you know, pulling the grill out. Now we're going to take our flathead and just pop these clips out real quick. There you go. Alright, take these out. Now we have our 2 clips, and then we have our 3 bolts. So 1 bolt is right here, then we have 2 up top, and it should just pull out. Take our ratchet, 1 more, then we have 1 more here. Okay, now that all the bolts are out, we could just pull the headlight forward like this. Obviously we still have to disconnect all the plugs for you know, the old bulbs and the harness. So yeah, we'll just pull it out straight forward and see how it comes out. All right, so I just pulled forward and it sounded like something broke, so hopefully nothing broke. But yeah, that's how we get the headlight out, and we'll just unplug it and then we'll move on into the house for the next step. We're actually going to turn to the opposite side of the back side of the tail light, and as you can see, there are screws that run all along the outer edge. So we're going to have to remove all of these screws to free the headlight from the housing, or the front clear from the housing. And yeah, we'll just be removing the screws, and then after that we're going to take our heat gun and then we're just going to heat up the outer edges of it so the adhesive can loosen up, and we're going to pull them apart and hopefully get it separated, and then we'll just pop out the ambers. So right now I'm just going to use my impact gun to remove all the screws and get us to the part where we can use the heat gun. So these are all Phillips screws. Alright, so we have removed all of these screws on the back side. So I'm probably just going to plug my heat gun in, and you see this line right here where there's a tab here, tab there. This line runs all around the headlight, and that is where the lens separates from the housing. So I'm just going to heat up that line, right, bend back these edges a little bit and pop out the lens. So we can pop out these little amber pieces. There's going to be 3. There's one right here, one inside here, and this big one right here. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we've gotten the lower part of it separated. Now I'm just doing the top. I just heated it up, so hopefully we could just pull it apart. I do make Miata clear taillights, so this is very similar to that process. It might be a scary process if you haven't done something like this before. Even now that I have done, you know, with the experience that I have, doing this now is still scary. I mean, you definitely don't want to crack this lens. They do sell replacements, but it's just, you know, you don't want to spend that money if you don't have to. Did I miss a screw? Maybe I missed the screw. Oh, yeah, I did miss a screw. Here we go. Underneath this foam. So this is why it's not separating. We got to remove this screw. All right, without getting any of the glue on anything, I'm trying to separate it. And we have the open taillight. As you can see, all the glue is trying to string. We're just gonna pull it and tack it on so it doesn't really land anywhere we don't want it to, especially not on these parts right here. Don't want to touch those. And we're going to remove this little cap right here first. I think you just push it out. I'm not entirely sure. Don't want to crack this whole housing. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick like a little screwdriver in here and try and pop it out from the back side. It should hopefully come out easily. I actually just popped my finger in there, my thumb, and pushed it out, and it just flung out of place. So we have the back housing all clear of the amber, which is nice. So this should be nice and shiny. I'm gonna place this in a safe place so nothing touches here. We don't get any fingerprints or any funny business there. All right, so the lens is a little bit of a different story. There is actually one screw right here that holds it to the outside. So we're gonna undo this screw. I'm gonna do this real gently though, because I don't want this to crack. I shifted the inner part towards the circle, and then I lifted the back up. So that's how it came out for me. Now I'm just going to undo the clips that hold these two amber pieces in and reassemble. Should be nice and easy. As you can see, there's little clips that hold it in. Right here, these two right here, and yeah, then we should be amber free. All right, so we have this amber piece removed, as well as this one. It wasn't that bad, just have to pop the clips up from the back. But now we're just gonna grab our lens again, shove this circle side in first. Fell in way easier. And we're gonna screw it down. Don't forget to screw it down. All right, so now we're just gonna throw the headlight back on, and that's it. It should be clear and look way better. All right, and here is the final product. Looks very nice. We have the bulbs in as well. So all we have to do now is just pop it in the car, and she'll be good. And hopefully we have transformed the STI's look. All right, so we're back outside at the car, and my god, the difference is crazy. We're just gonna plug this back in, obviously, get everything buttoned up, and we'll see them side by side. But man, does this look good. And you can see that Auxito bulb in there. Looks perfect. Here's the final product. It looks super good. These two bulbs are actually amber still, so, but man, without all this and this amber, looks really good. And you can see that Auxito bulb just shining brighter than the rest of any of them. So yeah, I'd say that's a success. Looks really good. Now let me show you how it looks without any of the lights on. And remember, this is LED, so it's not as orange, but this is an orange halogen bulb, so it's still, you know, not totally clear, but man, does it look better. It looks so much better. I'm actually super happy, and honestly, it didn't take that much effort to get it this way. Also took off the front plate, but yeah, there it is. How to amber delete your STI headlights. Now this one just looks butt ugly now compared to this side. This has like too much going on. This side is nice and clean. Flows so much better. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. I just want to give a huge shout out to Auxito for helping us with this project. Definitely hope to work with them again in the future and get more bulbs on all the cars. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.